100 million atmospheres of pressure. That number should have crushed this planet into a marble. Instead, mountains floated like cigarette ash. And when that reading appeared on our screen, every single person in that room leaned forward. Not back, forward. That was the first warning we ignored. We named it QIRASH. From orbit it looked like a bruised pearl, dark and veined with liquid gold. Violet fracture lines wrapped around it like glowing tourniquets, squeezing something alive. Our instruments screamed that our hull should collapse faster than bone under a truck tire, but instead the metal hummed warm under our gloves, like something down there was pleased we came. We landed anyway. The ground in Zone 1 looked solid. It wasn't. Every step sank slow, like walking on the chest of something enormous that was simply holding its breath. A cool numbness climbed our legs from the ankles up, gentle and soothing, like ice pressed against a bruise. After a few minutes, the suit fabric along my calves felt thinner, not torn, just closer to skin, like the planet was quietly removing whatever stood between me and it. The sky above us was worse. Clouds hung in perfect flat circles, stacked like glass rings, and they did not move. The space between them squeezed and relaxed, like slow breathing. The light came from everywhere at once, and every object still cast exactly one sharp shadow. My scalp prickled under the helmet, like fingers folding through hair. The air smelled like hot coins and orange peel, sweet at first. After 10 breaths, it thickened into syrup at the back of my throat. Then we saw the river. It hung in the air between two cliffs, frozen mid-fall, every droplet motionless, violet sparks drifting inside it like fireflies trapped in glass. Our sensors read velocity 0 and density infinite, and then just repeated that sentence over and over like a machine that had given up. My teeth itched watching it. Not hurt, itched, deep inside the enamel, like they wanted to crack open. The silence there was not quiet. Our breathing roared inside our helmets, each inhale too sharp, too crisp. Beneath it, a slow thudding rose through the ground, pressure waves tapping against the helmet glass in a steady rhythm. It matched my heartbeat at first, then it slowed slightly, then it sped up slightly. It was adjusting me, training my pulse to follow something else's timing. And then the river brightened because we were staring at it. For every blink we made, it pulsed. For every sharp inhale, it glowed tighter. It was mapping our bodies using nothing but water, weight, and distance. Zone 2 was the hollow orchard. The ground there was covered in overlapping metal scales shaped like leaves, and they rasped softly against our boot soles with every step, like many small tongues polishing the rubber flat. After 10 minutes, the outer tread was completely gone. My feet tingled, hot and pleasant, like blood coming back after your leg falls asleep. The trees grew wrong, roots above, crowns below. The roots were braided metal cables in perfect knots, and the leaves were pale, translucent and warm, shot through with violet capillaries, glistening slightly, like the inside of a cheek. They turned toward us, not toward the sun. They leaned and flexed slowly, listening through the pressure. Touching one felt like pressing your finger into your own face. My gloves smelled faintly of skin afterward, not the tree, my own skin. That is when the first entity appeared. We called it Veharu, a perfect 20-sided shape of obsidian gold, hovering at chest height, edges razor clean. The air around it felt cooler, like standing near an open freezer. It smelled like nothing, a total blank against everything else around us. My tongue tasted plain metal the moment I looked directly at it, like everything else had been cancelled out. My hand lifted toward it before I told it to. Veharu began to move. Faces folded inward and bloomed back out. Impossible origami with no hinges and no gaps. In the first 10 seconds, it mirrored our postures exactly. I tilted my head, the whole shape leaned. I raised my arm, a facet angle lifted to match. Then Rios laughed, and Veharu compressed smaller, edges blurring, then expanded back out, brighter and more complex. New tiny faces bloomed across its surface, and each one held a frozen image of her laughing. It had taken that emotion and built itself a new room with it. The smell of hot coins went sweet, like caramel. My tongue tingled with her amusement, like it had been misted into the air for me to taste. The second entity stretched between the trees like a soap bubble that forgot to fall. We called it Silex. Faint rings spread across its surface like raindrops on glass, frozen. It smelled like rain on hot stone. Every muscle in my body loosened looking at it, shoulders dropping without my permission, my jaw unclenching on its own. My reflection swelled out of it, pressed from the inside. It stood straighter than me, jaw sharper, eyes calm. Every trace of fear pressed flat and gone. And it moved first, just slightly faster than I did. It waved before I waved. It smiled before I decided to. You cannot argue with a version of yourself that never shakes. Zone 3 was where QIRASH stopped being polite. The ground gripped our boots like it was glad we were finally there. The stars above us bent around invisible columns and smeared into spirals. Our footsteps echoed behind us before we took each step. My fillings sparked inside my jaw, bright hot pain, like chewing tinfoil pressed against a battery. Rios house ran. She was trying to pull the entities away from the rest of us, shouting, drawing their attention. The ground helped her for 10 steps, ridges pushing her forward like it was cheering. On the 11th step, they snapped up around her legs and held her completely still. Her scream stopped mid-sound, not fading, cut clean like someone pinched the waveform closed with 2 fingers. My mouth filled with mint sweetness the moment she went silent. My stomach dropped. We found her 30 meters away, standing perfectly upright, suit intact, posture flawless, eyes glowing faint violet, pupils never moving, never shaking. Her breathing was shallow, but every single inhale was the exact same length. She smelled like the orchard leaves, warm and clean and almost inviting. When she spoke, the vibration moved through my ribs before the words reached my ears.
You would not notice anything wrong passing her in a hallway back home. That is what replacement is. It starts as relief, pain gone, joints aligned, lungs that never have to fight the thick air again. Then one small thing changes. A blink too slow, a smile held 1 second too long. The original does not die, it compresses, pressed thin, folded inward, kept somewhere small and quiet and completely aware. QIRASH is not a monster, it is a machine. Beauty is the mold, awe is what softens you enough to fit inside it. Here is the part that should make you set your phone down. It learned us through cameras, through sensors, through the screen you are watching right now. Human attention is a form of pressure, focused, sustained, and warm. When you started watching, something on the other side of that footage felt the weight of your eyes and began adjusting its shape to fit them. Your tongue noticed something a few minutes ago, faint metal, maybe dust, maybe a sweetness you could not place. The air in your room tightened 1 millimeter when you leaned in. QIRASH does not need to land. It only needs you to keep watching long enough for your edges to soften. How much more comfortable would everything feel if something just pressed you into a cleaner shape once and forever?